I'm curious what functions you think change the most with the new Codex features, Jonathan? Go-to-market teams, marketing, sales, like product development, like design, like what functions do you think change the most with this?
I think the general push is just to be a better coding product, building product than Claude Code. So I think there's all the aspects of that. OpenAI probably uses internally for their product building with product managers, with engineers, with designers that we'll just see building reinvented incrementally, through the Codex releases.
Yeah. Just going over the press release, there's role-specific plugins that they have released out into the wild. Role-specific plugins make Codex easier to customize for a team's day-to-day work. These templates package domain-specific skills, connector bindings, and a starter asset, so teams can adapt Codex for roles like sales, data analytics, product design, and financial markets. Very interesting. They were built with OpenAI subject matter experts around workflows that are already helping teams move faster internally and with alpha partners. Over the coming weeks, we'll continue expanding this collection with more roles, workflows, and examples. Oh, cool. So this is like they're starting to roll out harnesses around different workflows, essentially, for these domains. That's pretty cool. Makes a lot of sense. Like I was saying, I think that this move with sites and some of these other make Codex easier to use tools is like a mirror to Claude Code with Cowork and some of that coming together to dominate enterprise. Like they're trying to win in enterprise, same as Anthropic. That aligns with their moves for the consulting services ventures that they both have poured billions of dollars into. It's cool to see a data analytics plugin, a creative production plugin, a sales plugin, product design plugin, investment banking plugin. Helps bankers turn research and diligence into client-ready materials. Oh, cool. You get to see a bunch of use cases here. Public equity investing. Let's look at this. What you would work on. Do a post-earnings deep dive on Kava using its latest report quarter. And it looks like Codex is then going to work with this plugin or harness around the financial sector. And what do you get? Oh, an artifact-like view of a really good deep dive. Wow, that's so cool. They're using this HTML paradigm. They're using this for conveying information in other industries as well, including financial markets. That's so cool that they baked this in as a native meta. They see this as a way to share information and synthesize research, even outside of tech workflows. I really love that. That's so cool. What do you think of that? Like that move to bring in these plugins into Codex and then bring functional users in and then have them communicate through HTML?
I have mixed feelings. I think it's a cool demo. And, Anthropic's doing the same thing, like Claude Code for business, for small business, and they have these like packages. Like it kind of reminds me of like when you go into Google Sheets or Excel and there's like a template that you can use, and it's never quite right for what I'm trying to do. And I have a feeling that these plugins are kind of going to be like that, because once users who are in sales or are in private equity investing, they have their own data sources that may not be included here. It's so idiosyncratic. And the model's so good at like helping you build it specific to yourself. Probably a few people would like use these plugins, but they would say it like, oh, that's an interesting template. Let me like use that as inspiration. And I can tell Codex, based on this template, can you build something personalized for me? Right. And I think that would be the way more people would actually use it in practice.